I never imagined our relationship would unravel to this point. Yet here I sit alone in the dark, replaying every painful moment of the past 48 hours. It all began with a conversation I never wanted to have, one that crept into our lives quietly but left a deep, lasting scar. A few days before the party, she mentioned it casually, almost offhandedly. "There's this swinger party next weekend," she said, her voice light, tinged with curiosity. "I'm thinking about going." I froze. The words felt like a cold splash of water, shocking me into silence. Trying to keep my voice steady, I asked, "Why?" She shrugged, as if it were no big deal. I thought maybe it could be fun, a way to explore. "You don't have to come." I drew a deep breath, struggling to keep my emotions in check. "Listen, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want you to go." It wasn't jealousy or control. It was about respect. Respect for the promises we made to each other. She rolled her eyes. "You don't trust me. You're being unreasonable." "I do trust you," I said, voice cracking with the weight of my feelings. "But this isn't just about trust. It's about boundaries, about what we're supposed to mean to each other." I could barely hold the emotion back. She scoffed, crossing her arms defiantly. "Maybe I don't want those boundaries anymore." That night, the argument exploded like a storm breaking. I paced the living room, heart pounding, trying desperately to make her understand. She shouted back, accusing me of suffocating her, of trying to control her freedom. "I love you," I said, voice breaking. "But love doesn't mean letting someone walk all over you. It means respect. You're breaking the respect we built." She looked at me coldly, eyes hard as steel. "I'm going, whether you like it or not." The next morning, I woke up to an empty bed and an unread message. Asterisk, "I'm sorry you feel this way. I need to live my life." Asterisk. That message was a final blow. I felt shattered, discarded, like I was nothing more than an obstacle in her path. Without hesitation, I booked an appointment with my lawyer. I needed to protect myself from further heartbreak. The thought of divorce felt like defeat, but I saw no other way. Then she showed up. I was sitting in the lawyer's office, filling out paperwork, when the door opened and there she stood, eyes red, hands trembling, but a fierce determination burning in her gaze. "I want to talk," she said softly. I didn't know whether to be angry or relieved. "You're late," I said coldly. She took a deep breath. "I know, and I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth before I went. I was wrong to go behind your back." I searched her face, trying to see if her remorse was genuine or if she was just afraid of losing me. "So why did you go?" "Because I was confused," she admitted. "I felt trapped. But after that night, after everything, I realized I want to fix this." Her voice cracked with emotion. I was silent for a long moment. "Fix it how?" "I don't know if I can just forget that you ignore my feelings." She reached out, took my hand. "I'm not asking for forgiveness yet. I'm asking for a chance to earn your trust back. I'm willing to do whatever it takes." I squeezed her hand but kept my voice steady. "The hardest thing for me isn't what you did. It's the disrespect. Respect means everything to me. Without it, there is nothing." Tears welled in her eyes. "I promise I'll never do anything like that again. You're my husband. I want us." We talked for hours about the hurt, about boundaries, about rebuilding trust. She shared how lost she'd felt, how the party was a desperate attempt to fill a void, but how she now saw it was a mistake. I shared my pain, how her choice made me question everything we had. It wasn't easy. There were tears, raised voices, long silences thick with tension. But beneath it all was a fragile thread of hope. The truth was, I loved her, but I couldn't keep loving someone who didn't respect me. In the end, I told her, "I'm willing to try, but this is your last chance. If we can't have respect, we can't have a marriage." She nodded, understanding the gravity of those words. "Thank you. I won't let you down." Walking out of that lawyer's office together, I didn't know what the future held, but for the first time in days, a small light flickered inside me, a hope that maybe, just maybe, there was a way forward. It wouldn't be easy, but if respect and love could survive this, Then perhaps our marriage could too. What this ordeal taught me was clear. Love alone is never enough. Without respect, without honesty, without genuine care for each other's feelings, even the strongest bonds can unravel. She made a choice that shattered my trust and crossed a line I thought was unbreakable. But her courage to face me, to apologize sincerely, and to ask for a real chance showed me that healing might be possible. I chose to give us that chance. Not because the pain vanished overnight, but because respect became a foundation we both needed to rebuild on. If she could truly honor that respect, then maybe we could find our way back to each other. If not, I knew I would have to protect myself and walk away with my dignity intact. Sometimes, the hardest choices are the ones that save us in the long run. For now, I'm choosing hope. Hope that respect can heal what was broken, and that love, when paired with respect, can survive even the darkest moments.